Hello everyone and welcome back to Automated FX Trading, Osiris EA Day 9. And we're back with more of this journal, just recording all information of Osiris as we build, we create the track record information, and we reflect into how's the Forex industry doing, how really if you're new to it, if you want to trade Forex, if you want to invest, if you're a professional that you have some savings, if you're a retiree, how you can approach this inclusive market. It's a market that welcomes everyone, but remember that there's a risk in everything we do, and it's not different in this market. A lot of things I will discuss over the time that I record this journal. Hopefully I can record as much as possible every day, Saturdays and Sundays included. So always come back to get more information, how it's evolving the EA. And if you're interested, remember most of this information is for paid users, but I'm making it public for those that are interested. I mean, for example, the other day I was on a live chat of the company and they were asking me if I prefer to be anonymous. I have no problem. This is a new client in Belgium, and I say I'm in Barcelona right now. You are more than happy to come down and have what they call here cañas, which is like, let's have a pint, a beer, right? So we're working on an idea. We have an idea. Our team had an idea about this approach to the market, and we measure our success based on the risk, how we manage risk, and how we can build up those profits. So that's what it is about. That's what Osiris is about. Okay, Osiris in the Egyptian culture, the god of rebirth. That's what it is. The new opportunity, a new beginning, and that's what we want it to be for all of you that are interested. You might find a different strategy that you feel comfortable with. That's great. Go for it. Everyone will find comfortable doing one specific thing. I don't think Osiris, the way I trade, is for everyone. I don't believe that. I am not sharing that thought at all. What I'm sharing is there is a way. If you don't have time, I mean, I use automatic trading because I lose focus quickly, so I work very hard in improving my concentration, my attention, and that's very important when you're trading. Just imagine that, this is very important. Trading is a very important venture activity for bankers, for institutional traders. They're devoted, all the security. So you have to treat your money the same way. So as usual, Jose Ricardo Jaén here from Barcelona at this point in time. And remember, all the information I'm sharing with you, it's educational purposes only, for you to educate it. And then at some point, if you want to acquire the product, that's something else, okay? And this video content does not apply as personal finance, any sort of advice, okay? And you always have to consider your financial situation, where you are with your finances before you make any investment. And remember, all the time, when you are investing or trading leveraged products, your capital is at risk. This is very important. So today what I want to do is just go over different stats. I will start with a live account, what to expect, what not to expect from Osiris. Again, is a fixed risk martingale. What does that mean? I just want to point it out here on the slide. It means that your worst case scenario is $3,500 in the basic form of Osiris, because we have different modules. On module 3, what we call Osiris Ragnarok, that goes down to $2,800. Okay, that's very important to know, and that's on risk level 2. So today we're just going to keep it simple. Every currency, per currency, you have a worst case scenario of $3,500. Okay, now knowing that, we can move ahead. So we have this client in Australia. I have talked about this, what he's doing right now. He's up 39.42% in how many months? Well, he started some point on February, according to this, February 23rd. I will say actually February 27. So he has now 3 months, 1 week. And as you can see, we fall with initial drawdown, which is your risk, 39.13. According to this statistic so far, if everything goes as market conditions, as current market conditions, he will be generating an 11.55% per month, which is pretty competitive, even if you're working with Australian dollars. You can see here's a real account, everything's verified. We're using a 500 to 1 leveraged. It can easily be 400 to 1. These are the statistics so far. Profit factor, according to the formula my FX book uses, is 3.34. That means for every dollar you risk, he's making $3.34 back, which is pretty decent. I'm sharing the positions here, not a big deal. Because of the capital, he started with 6,000 Australian dollars. One currency only, risk level 1, very important. That's the default risk. And here you can see the progression of the account. How is everything working so far? May was risk reward ratio on the position of total position of 188. So for every dollar risk in May, we got back 188. Now, interesting is just to take a look always to the drawdown situation. So far, the max risk was on May 4th, the 29.92%. And this is the most important to understand. So if you actually have a worst case scenario of $3,500, if the basket, okay, based on the martingale idea of having multiple positions in one direction, the counter trend, if it happens and we hit the worst case scenario, you do not longer lose $3,500, and your capital somehow is protected because we already made $2,364. So if I take that and count that in, if you use a calculator, basically what I'm saying is this: organically, and I like to use this word, as your account grows, knowing the stats we have. So right now he has, let's say, 2,300. If something goes wrong and we hit the worst case scenario, you deduct that, he's only going to lose $1,200 from his capital. This is very important to have in mind. So the strategy itself is protecting the capital of the client, as we know exactly what is the risk involved. This is the most important when you're trading FX and when you're jumping into a new venture, call it cryptocurrencies. The most famous Bitcoin, but there's so many. Always know your risk.